Welcome everybody to the Daft Contributor Sync. We'll be covering today, I think, very exciting. Some of the stuff we're covering today, we'll be having Corey walk us through Daft-SQL, where we are, some of the things that we've had to do to implement it, and then kind of how it fits into the overall Daft roadmap. For some highlights over the last couple of weeks, I think, Sagi, you'd love to hear that, Swordfish is very close. We are, I think Colin's been putting in a lot of work. So many operations went in, explodes, concats, pivots, outer joins. Really, I think the last thing here that needs to land is streaming physical writes. And I know there were some to-dos on local reads of Parquet to make sure that the memory is not kind of like just going all the way. But yeah, other than that, like Swordfish should be in, I would think by end of next week. There are some other things we want to do before we like flip the flag to make it the default, but otherwise it should be mostly feature complete already. So that's on the Swordfish end. Daft-SQL has had a lot of new things come in. We're actually targeting some of the TPC benchmarks for Daft-SQL, and so a lot of new functionality has been added in, distinct, between, as, and a lot more coming out from Corey. And I think Corey will be able to walk us through some of the progress there later. Some other PRs that did land. This one was big. Some people were asking for this. When you read a file, they want the file name as a new column. Standard deviation landed too, which was a big one for us. And we now have a more efficient local CSV reader. So if you're trying to read CSV from like a local path or local file, now we have much better performance. This was actually holding us back from engaging in some of the benchmarks that were put out by DuckDB and Polars, because they all just read from local CSVs, which is a very different workload than reading from S3. And so now we have a good local CSV reader, which is much faster. Let's see here. Native executor, new CSV reader, non-native executor. This is Swordfish, right, Colin?
Native executor is Swordfish.
I see. Yeah, so on the non-native side, I guess we sped up by like 5x. And then on the native side, that's crazy. That's a lot faster. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess CSVs are gonna be zoom now. Especially if you're reading from local CSVs. I think remote CSVs and remote JSONs are already pretty fast, but this is a big speed up for us. So I think that's most of the main updates on our end. Some of the stuff that we're targeting to push in very, very soon is pushing in the Swordfish to make that the default runner soon in the next maybe 2 weeks. But by next week, it should be fully feature complete mostly. The last mile is just, I think, some performance optimizations that we want to put in. So yes, that's it for updates.